Rianne or Jimbo? Who will be evicted and who will become the new head of household? Find out now on Big Brother Cheesecake 2. Hello, I'm Andrew Shevsik. Welcome to Big Brother Cheesecake 2. It's day 65 inside the Big Brother Cheesecake house, and this week Rhonda was the head of household. She nominated Rianne and Rob for eviction, but Rob won the golden power veto and chose to save himself from the chopping block. Rhonda then nominated Jimbo in his place, which means either Jimbo or Rianne will be evicted from the Big Brother Cheesecake house. But first, happy Halloween, everyone. I was going to dress up in a suit and pretend I was Jean Chrétien and be like, hello, I am Jean Chrétien. I am from French Canada. I am the greatest Prime Minister. Go Habs. But it got really annoying after 10 seconds. I'm even annoyed in just what I just did. So I said, forget it. My go-to costume for Halloween is Mr. Bean, but Mr. Bean doesn't talk, so I couldn't spend the whole episode being like, oh. 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 Yes. Ah. Yeah. Anyway. So, let's get to the live eviction. Rianne and Jimbo. Your house guests have cast their votes to evict, and we have a tie. 2 votes to evict Rianne and 2 votes to evict Jimbo, which means Rhonda is the tie-breaking vote. When I reveal the results of the vote, you will have about 15 seconds to say your goodbyes before I kick you the fuck out of the Facebook group chat. Here we go. Rhonda has decided to evict Rianne. Ryan, I am Snape. Just like with Joni, I cannot pronounce your name because British people cannot pronounce funny American names like Paula or Abdul. You are expelled from Hogwarts. Bring me your wand. About 15 minutes to say your goodbyes before I kick you the fuck out of the Facebook group chat. Thanks for playing. Better luck next time. But the good news is the game isn't quite over for you because you will be joining Joanne and Joe in the jury house, where on finale night, Tuesday, November 20th, you and the other jurors will be selecting the winner of Big Brother Cheesecake 2. Now it's time to get to the head of household competition. Free from the threat of eviction, the head of household gets to enjoy the perks of his or her private HOH bedroom and bathroom, letters from home, a fruit basket without citrus, and the responsibility of nominating 2 of his or her fellow house guests for eviction. Rhonda, as outgoing head of household, you are not eligible to compete this week. Ashley, you drank the Immobilis curse in Snape's lair, which means you are not eligible to compete in 2 head of household competitions. This is week 2. As you all know, this is the Big Brother Cheesecake survey. It is the 3rd of 3 Q&A competitions based on the responses you gave in a cheesecake survey prior to the start of the season. I will automatically, or rather randomly, draw cheesecakes. Whoever's guess is of the average score of the cheesecake is furthest away from the correct number will get a strike. 3 strikes, you're out. In the event of a tie, nobody gets a strike on that cheesecake and we move on. Okay. Is everybody ready? Then let's begin. I'm doing a suggestion from Frank Sennett. When we did the veto draw, Frank said instead of having the names down, to have the names showing to build suspense. So I'm testing it out. It's a decent idea. begin with Vanilla Bean. Vanilla Bean. Chanel says 9. Dan 14. Jimbo 6. Rob 8. And the correct average is 8.94. Dan, you are furthest away, and you get a strike. Which means Dan has 1 strike. Question 2. Kahlua Coco. For Kahlua Coco, we have Chanel 10, Dan 8, Jimbo 8, Rob 12. The correct average is 12.06. There's a tie there, so nobody gets a strike. Moving on. Cherry. Chanel says 13, Dan 12, Jimbo 5, Rob 3. The correct average was 9.44. It was close, but Rob with 3, you get a strike. Dan and Rob each have a strike. Question 4. Chocolate Tuxedo. Chanel says 7. Dan 8. Jimbo and Rob both say 2. 12.25. It's a tie. Can't give a strike on a tie. Next question. Butterfinger, which I love Butterfinger. It's set. Chanel 8. Dan 9. Jimbo 11, Rob 5. Correct number is 8.38, which means just barely. Rob, you are furthest away. Rob, you get a second strike. Rob, 2 strikes. Dan, 1 strike. Chanel and Jimbo, 0. Next, Cheesecake. Nutella. That's my favorite. It is set. I love it. And I didn't expect to love it, but I did. Chanel 8, Dan 13, Jimbo 16, Rob 7. Rob was closest. The correct average is 7.38. Jimbo is furthest away. Rob 2 strikes. Dan 1, Jimbo 1, Chanel 0. Next Cheesecake. Snickers, which actually, fun fact, has been discontinued, so none of you are ever going to get to try it. Snickers, Chanel, 9, Dan, 3, Jimbo, 12, Rob, 6. Jimbo was closest. It was 11.69, which means the furthest away would be Dan. So, Rob and Dan, 2 strikes each. Jimbo, 1, Chanel, 0. Next, Cheesecake. Lemon Raspberry. Chanel 9, Dan 6, Jimbo 1, Rob 4. Correct number is 12. Correct average rather is 12. Jimbo gets another strike. So, Dan, Rob, Jimbo each have 2 strikes. Chanel has 0. Next question. Coconut cream. Chanel 10, Dan 4. Jimbo and Rob each say 20, so it's a tie. 13.81. No, if it's 13.81, Dan is the furthest away at 4. So Dan, you are eliminated. Next Cheesecake, down to Chanel, Rob, and Jimbo. Mango Mousse. Chanel 12, Dan 10, Jimbo and Rob each say 19. Another tie. Did you guys just... No, you didn't. You were close, but you didn't. 10.50 is the correct average. Tie. Next cheesecake. Godiva Flourless. Chanel 12, Dan 13, Jimbo 15, Rob 16. 15.19. Chanel is the furthest away. So, Chanel 1 strike, Jimbo 2 strikes, Rob 2 strikes. Next cheesecake. White chocolate macadamia. I thought it would be better than it was. Chanel 7, Dan is out. Chanel 7, Jimbo 9, Rob 15. Correct average is 11.13. Which means just barely. Chanel is the furthest away. Chanel gets her second strike. Now it's a three-way tie. Chanel, Jimbo, and Rob each have 2 strikes. Next cheesecake. Rum and Raisin. Chanel 15, Jimbo 20, Rob 11. And it averages 9.19. So Jimbo, that's your third strike. You are eliminated. We are down to Chanel and Rob. Both have 2 strikes. The next question will determine our head of household. This is it. Oh no. Okay, here we go. Pumpkin pecan on Halloween. I am drunk pecan. Pumpkin pecan. Chanel 12, Rob 18. It averages 9.31, which means Chanel, congratulations, you are the new head of household. Chanel, you have until 11 p.m. tonight to privately message me your 2 nominees. So house guest is quicker this week. You have until 11 p.m. tonight to privately message me your 2 nominees and why. Tomorrow, who will Chanel nominate for Eviction? And we'll find out the rules for the Power Veto competition. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is the Marathon 3-day Big Brother Monopoly Golden Power Veto competition, which many Season 1 house guests said was their favorite competition. Monday, Power Veto ceremony. Will the winner of the Golden Power Veto choose to use it to save one of the 2 nominees? Tuesday, the final 2 nominees plead their case, and Wednesday is the next live eviction and head of household competition, where we will reveal the identities of the final 5. I'm Andrew Chef, so take care and we leave you as we eavesdrop